So, welcome back to your lesson. Again, I'm sorry I sound a little weird because I got a mask on, I got this on. You don't know what else I got on, but I got earrings. No, I don't. I should get some earrings. I'm going to spend a few minutes showing you the different breaks that you'll encounter if you stay with drumming for a little while. And remember, drumming is really good for you as long as you don't hurt yourself. So make sure you stay relaxed. Make sure you don't start hitting the wood of the drum right here. You don't want to be hitting that. Even though it looks like I hit hard, and sometimes I do, I just don't hit that wood. And then my hands, if I took my gloves off, there's no bruises in there, there's no chafing, there's no hardening of the arteries or the skin. Drumming's really good for you. Helps your mood, especially on days when you can't leave the house. I mean, man, just play anything. Get a desk or a table is really the best thing, unless you have people living underneath you. So there are. At one time, we thought maybe there would be only a few breaks, but there are breaks are another word for what we call a signal. It tells you something's about to happen, and so tonight for the rumba, we use this break. That's together, together, left, right, left, together. Now the together means that the right hand actually goes down a split second before the left. So if I bring them up this way and start them both on their trajectory, the right hand hits first. Then left, right, left, all slaps, then together, which means that the right hand actually went first. Yeah, so it sounds like this. That second time is a little bit what we call anticipated. It's before the beat. Here's the beat. Listen to where it comes. Did you hear the tap after? That was the beat. So it came before, the second hit comes before the beat. Try that with me. Try. I call that pra pra. Make sure you're anticipating that the second hits. Then we go on. Left, right, left together. Left, right, left together. Left, right, left together. Left, right, left together. The whole break sounds like this. A call, response, and then everybody comes in for the final line. I'll play all of it for you now. You can join me if you want. That's without the fancy stuff, okay? Let's try that again. I'll play first time, you play second time. Together we play the other line. Ready? You. Together. There you go. I put that. Okay, so that's the first thing on your page called breaks. And then as we move into West Africa, we find that the most common break in the world seems to be the break in 4, or the standard break. If you just went up to any djembe player or any drum circle player and you just said to them, play a break, they'd play, hopefully. One, two, three, go. 1, drummer's hands together. Right one comes down first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try with me. Try with me. Excellent. So that's called the West African 4 break. The most often used break in the United States and in Europe and anywhere. Sometimes you put a slap at the end. So, if you know that the rhythm is in 4, because it feels like it's in 4. Sometimes you can play it with slaps if you want, just for variant. And there's another thing. It was about 30 years ago that a drummer by the name of Mamadi Keita came up with playing 3 slaps at the end. So they could get out of the rhythm quicker, and it gives you more time to get into the next rhythm. It opens up some space or time for you. And it sounds a little fancier. Us traditionalists don't like it, so we don't like to play it. And we know that anybody who learned it from this particular master drummer, Mamadi Keita. So instead of this break, instead of boom boom at the end, he plays a baraba. Okay, I don't do that. I don't like it. I don't do it. It means something to me. It means something that, okay, somebody came and fancied that up for the ballet, and when they went on tour, and it just stuck. And it's not the traditional way of playing it. The traditional way is. Okay, I hope that made sense to you. Then sometimes when we get into playing rhythms in 6, in your book there'll be rhythms in 6 too, and we've played some today. The West African version of that would be together. Again, right hand goes down a little bit first. Tones. You've heard it before. Bru do 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 pra. 2, 3, let's go. 2, 3, let's go. 2, 3, let's go again. And one more last time for the break in 6. Excellent. And there's sometimes rhythms are sort of in 6 and sort of in 4, and they cross the boundaries of that. And we call them 12/8 in Western musical notational systems or thinking systems. We call it 12/8 because it has 12 possible hits per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That 12, and then the 8 on the bottom means the 8th note would get a beat. So that's why it's called 12/8. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is also in 4, and it's also in 12, and it's also in 6. So anyway, so the break is this. 1, 2, 3. Listen to me again. So the last grouping of 5 is, let's just do those. Goro, goro, pa. 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 Good. Now the first grouping that goes before those 5 is 1, 2, 3, and then a broken 4. Try that, all tones. Listen to the break. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3, go. Keep going. Excellent. So those are all the breaks that I've written out for you on the break page. If you know all of those, not too many unusual other breaks. Sometimes a break has a very special, some rhythm has very special breaks to them, but these are the universal breaks that everybody will know. So let's go back into the chat, into the Zoom room, and I'll see you there in a few.